is Autism Awareness Month. You know that. We've been covering a whole lot of things throughout the month. Kathy Goucher from Make Studio in Hampton is here, along with artist Garrett Seidman, to show us Seidman, right? You were correcting me earlier, and they're helping to get the word out for this month, and you can see some pieces that they're making and painting too. In fact, we've got artists right here, Garrett, that I want to talk to you, Garrett. We have some pictures, and you're a pretty important guy this month. You've been showcasing some of your artwork here. In fact, Kathy's going to hold one up real quick for us. That's a piece that you have, but you've sold a bunch of other pieces of art, right?
Yeah.
Do you like painting? Is that your best? Is that the best thing that you like to do? If you could do anything?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
What do you like to do the most?
I also like to draw.
Okay, so drawing.
Pixel art.
Oh, that's great. All right, so you've got lots of different ways that you like to express yourself here. And now Kathy is the one that owns Make Studio here in Hampton, and you were telling us you also received a grant for this,
We did. Well, I'm a co-founder of Make Studio. There were 3 of us who co-founded Make Studio in 2010. So, and we did receive a grant from Autism Speaks last year and then again this year to deepen our community outreach and our building of autism awareness and acceptance in the community. So part of the grant this year is going to help us to deepen our commitment to transition age youth.
Okay.
And as a part of that, we've already launched a bit of that. As a part of that, we're going to have an event this Saturday,
Okay.
April 30th, from 1 to 3 at the studio. And this is a piece that Garrett brought and 2 others that will be a part of that show. And we reached out to artists who are 13 and up. So in addition to the artists that we have at Make Studio who are on the spectrum, we also have artists from the community joining us.
And Garrett is being very humble. You were also telling us right in the commercial break, you have some artwork hanging somewhere. Do you remember where we were talking about where your artwork was hanging? Is that at a school, a popular school around here, right?
Boys Lad.
Yes, you've got a piece there, so a lot of people walk past your artwork there too. And then Kathy was also telling me that when you put out some artwork, it doesn't stay very long, right? You're kind of a hot deal, right?
Yeah, I am.
And your artwork sells pretty quick.
Yeah.
All right, so how does that make you feel?
Great.
Good, good. And Kathy,
And
tell us.
our artists receive 70% of the sales of their work, with 30% rolling back into the program. So it's a meaningful way for people with autism and our adult artists with disabilities in general to make meaningful income from their art.
You specifically brought something up too. You said transition. Tell us about the transition. What time of life that is?
So transition age is 13 and up generally, maybe give or take a year or 2 there, but really a time for children and their families to really start thinking about work, employment, paths to work, what they need to do to make that transition successful. And we are a workplace. We are an unusual workplace in that we're all arts-based and our artists are working on work skills and their artwork at the same time.
But Garrett, your bank account is getting pretty fat then, right? I mean, you keep selling some artwork here. Not bad. This is a great job.
Yeah. And our artists in general have made over $50,000 in art sales over the last 6 years, so we're really proud of that.
What a great time. All right, thank you so much for coming in, Garrett and Kathy.
Thank you so
for your
much.
time.
We'd love
Thank
to
you.
see some of your listeners join us.
There you go. In fact, if you want to get a link to where you can find out about finding out and maybe even putting a purchase on some of Garrett's artwork or any of the other artists out there, there's a link that we're going to put on our website. That's foxwalmart.com. All right, well, coming up, who can use another cup of coffee? The McCafe truck